Thank you. My name is Ismail Tanko, and I'm Togolese. I'm the CEO and founder of the first Togolese brand of tomato in puree and concentrated. And I'm launching a collaborative e-commerce platform to federate the efforts of all the Togolese young entrepreneurs. In the first thing that you said is that in China it was very difficult at the beginning, 20 years ago. Internet was a problem, even having a smartphone was a problem. And I want you to share with us what are the strategies that you use to overcome this challenge, the challenge of internet, the challenge of having, for instance, a smartphone, and also in our countries, people are used to go to store to buy. They're not yet used to buy on internet. So how did you overcome also that challenge of traditional way of buying their stuff, their groceries and goods? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, first, there is no smartphone 20 years ago in China. The internet speed was very low, and I never thought at that time Alibaba would be today's size. I'm very happy every day I have 10 more customers, 10 more customers. Little by little, we build up the trust. We understand their needs. It's not easy, but you have to have a long vision for your business. It's a long vision. It takes a long time and efforts. So your question later about traditional way of buying things. Let me tell you, 20 years ago or 15 years ago, people don't trust paying money online. People don't love to buy things online. Rule number one, don't try to convince successful people to change. Successful people never change. You should help those people who want to be successful. 20 years ago, we never tried to convince those people 35 years old. We convince those people who are only 18 years old. For them, it's fun. They just spend a few cents, a few dollars. They want to try. Right? We grow together with them. So 20 years later, they are 40 years old. They are the money banker. They have a lot of money. So the convincing successful people, just to forget it. They will tell you, no, I've been doing that very well. I don't like to use it. So serve the people who are young and making them excited. Early days, even today, when you shopping on Tmall, Taobao, Alibaba site, B2C, it's not a shopping. It's a lot of fun. People find so many interesting things on the internet. If you go shopping just for buying, then you have no difference going to the next door shops. You have to make your shopping very fun. Let me tell you, every night, there are about 17 million people browsing Alibaba, Tmall, Taobao every night without buying anything. 70. Those whom I don't know what they're doing. They're just looking. So you have to prepare for all the things. That's not shopping. But people coming here having fun. They love to chat. They love to check. They love to ask questions. That's another way of things. Right? So try to make your site not a shopping site. A site of experience. A site of fun. A site that can make people talk and share. More important. So people spending more time on your site. If a lot of people coming to your site, spending a lot of time without buying anything, you still make money. Right? So try to make your site more exciting.
Jack, you touched a bit on logistics as an important means for us Africans to increase our income and to increase e-commerce. And we have few companies here, young entrepreneurs from the logistics space. There is Jean-Claude here from Lorry System. Do you have a question, Jean-Claude?
Sure. Merci, Madame la Ministre. Jack, thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Jean-Claude Omao. I'm the co-founder of Lorry Systems, an e-logistics marketplace for trucking on the continent. So we're the largest marketplace aggregating trucks and matching supply and demand for the transportation of cargo on the continent. My question to you is, entrepreneurship globally is usually associated with high growth entrepreneurship, which involves venture capital. But then there's also a more traditional way of building businesses that seek to be profitable. With some of the events recently, such as WeWork and Uber and some of the news that we're reading, I'm curious if you could share with us your thoughts on how businesses in Africa and in emerging markets should be funded, what your experience was, and how you see the future of capital that will back the growth of African entrepreneurship.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of experience dealing with investors. I have a lot of experience dealing with venture capitalists. My company, our value number one, we have 6 values. Value number 1, customer number 1, employee number 2, shareholder number 3. I spoke that in Wall Street. When we IPO, I said customer number 1, employee number 2, shareholder number 3. The Wall Street, they hated me. One of the guys said, if you customer or shareholder number 3, I should have never buy your stocks. I said, sir, please sell our stocks. We believing it's the customer that pay us. If the customer pay you the money, the business is sustainable. If the customer do not pay you the money, venture capital give you the money, you're spending the money quickly. And the second, it's the employees that make your products and services better. Third, it's good. Venture capitalists are the uncles. You, founder, are the father, mother of your company, of your kids. These are the uncles giving you some money to buy some milk. Without uncles, you still have to keep your babies good. No choice. Trust me, when problem comes, most of the venture capitalists run faster than you think. Don't trust that they will be with you all the time. Your employees will be with you all the time. Your loyal customers will be with you all the time. I don't like, in the past few years, so many startups. They say, we are a successful company because we raised that much money. I hate that. I know the day of collapse will coming. It's not the money that makes you succeed. It's your service and products to the customers. It's your customer make you successful. It's your team make you successful. No venture capitalist will give you money. If past a few years, the world is crazy. Everybody saying, I raised the 20 million, I raised the 50 million. It sounds like if you don't reach 10 million, you're a loser. You're a loser only if you have no customer loyalty. You're a loser, your employees do not follow you. So this is what I give advice. Please have a good model. It's not a traditional model that customer pay you, employees are happy. This is not traditional model. This is good model. And then the venture capitalists give you the money to speed up a little bit. By the way, I found most of the companies bankrupt, not because they don't have money. Sometimes they have too much money. When they have too much money, they got greedy, they losing mind, they start to hire people they don't need, they start a beautiful office they should not have. So this is all the things that all the startup companies, CEOs and founders, be careful. You get the money you need. But as a CEO, where everybody see good, you should looking for bad things. Where everybody say bad, you should looking for good things. Where everybody say future is good, try to raise some money.
Yeah.
Because something bad is coming. When everybody say good, something bad is coming. When everybody say bad, be careful, opportunity is coming. So this is all about your thinking. Don't listen to investors a lot. Listen to your customers more.
So in terms of listening to customers and staying in the field of logistics, I think Bemba from Senegal also, because we've seen a lot of investment in the logistics field in Africa these days, but he wants to ask you a question, not about financing, I think it's...
No, thank you, Jack. I will speak in French because maybe my mom is watching the TV. So, je m'appelle Bambalo, je suis le cofondateur d'une startup qui s'appelle PAPS au Sénégal. Donc, nous opérons un peu plus de 40 000 colis par mois aujourd'hui et nous avons des services allant du warehousing jusqu'à la livraison de dernier kilomètre. Dans notre position, après 2 ans et demi, 3 ans, on est très content de ce qu'on est en train de faire et le challenge qu'on se pose et qui est devant nous, c'est comment est-ce qu'on peut réussir à faire ça un petit peu plus loin au Sénégal et comment est-ce qu'on peut être top of mind chez nos clients pour être un petit peu ce que représente DHL en Europe ou dans d'autres pays. Et je voudrais avoir votre perspective par rapport à ça. Si vous étiez dans mes chaussures aujourd'hui, comment vous seriez-vous pris pour être la marque africaine de logistique? Merci.
That's an interesting one.
So how can you have an Africa brand and resembling like DHL and Federal Express? Honestly, I hope the Federal Express and DHL will not be unhappy with me. I tell you that Federal Express or DHL may not be the model for Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think his model is different though.
Just to precise the question, it's more about how they've been able to be top of mind in every country in the world, not about the model itself. And yes.
You mean the brand?
Yes, exactly. The brand recognition and...
I have some, first, brand is about, first the name you're choosing. As a name, you pick up a good company name is very important. For example, when I using name Alibaba, everyone say, what is that, right? Everybody want to ask. And when I have a lot of great names in China and even in Chinese, the Chinese people really love it. A good name is important, but most important names is that you put efforts, the customer love it. Don't spend money. Early days for marketing, you see, you have 40,000 persons per day, per month. 40,000 pesos per month. You should not spend money on branding. You should spend money on your people. You should spend money get more business. Branding is easy. Branding is so easy. Until when your customer is getting bigger, the brand will grow with it. A lot of people want to spend too much money on branding. You should spend a lot of money on building up a team and building up the customers and get more business. 40,000 pesos per month. You should start to think about how can I get the 4 million a month. I always think about that. I know if I don't have 4 million, that guy will have 4 million. He will be bigger than I am. I have to do anything. And then when competition make your brand quicker.
Jack, you came with the Paradise Foundation, a foundation that you founded, and one of the themes of the foundation is to preserve the environment. I think it's a very important theme for you. It's a very important issue.
Yep.
And there is a question from Abra here, who has been very active in launching a business that would help preserve the environment.
Bonjour, merci madame, merci monsieur Chaka, bienvenue au Togo. Je m'appelle Aimé Abra Kenou Lawani, je suis entrepreneur, artiste. artisan savonnière. Je produis des savons à Palimé, à 2 heures de Lomé. Ma question est la suivante. Alors, vous savez très bien que notre continent regorge d'énormément de richesses en matière d'espèces végétales. C'est un héritage que nous avons, qui vient aussi de nos ancêtres. Nous avons des traditions pour prendre soin au naturel de la peau, de la beauté au quotidien. Comment, en fait, faire perdurer ou rendre pérenne cette tradition dans le temps, sachant qu'aujourd'hui, la nouvelle génération a tendance à copier l'Occident, malheureusement. Merci.
Yeah, absolutely. Africa has such a rich resources on nature.
Yes.
I'm always amazed by coming here to see the wildlife, plants, and I think how can we make the African nature be sustainable? We should find a model that people say, in order to keep the environment, we should not develop. And some people say we develop. We should not worry about the environment. We should think about it together. So making nature products like you for the soaps based on the raw, based on those nature materials, I think it is the future. It has huge potential. The thing is you have to sell to the, you should have a great products, sell to the people who believe in. I come with the Paradise Foundation. We have a lot of Paradise investors and Paradise Foundation directors. So we are the people believing environment. We protect animals, wildlife, we protect the land. And one of the tomorrow evening, we are going to giving awards to 50 rangers in Africa that protect the animals and wildlife. And it's for us, we just come here to learn, to support, and we try to do things more. If you are interested in working with us, maybe looking at the paradisefoundation.org on the internet, we might contact each other and see how we can help together.
Merci beaucoup. J'ai apporté un savon carré.
I think she brought a soap for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So, so I think, do you have the time for one more question? In maybe you, I'm being told no, but maybe one question then in big data.
Okay.
My question is environment.
Environment.
Oh, okay,
Environment,
still
yes.
great.
All right, so my name is Aite Gaba. I come from Togo. 2 years ago, I left my job at Google to plant trees.
Oh.
So we plant trees, and we have a furniture factory in Togo that we produce furniture here, and we also export to the US and to Europe. Forestry development, unlike software, takes a long time, right? Software, you can build something quick, you can text your ideas. You don't have a lot of founders trying to go into forestry because if you invest, you have to wait maybe 20 years before you see your return on investment. A lot of advice on the internet for young founders like me pertains to software development. You don't have that many advice. So my question to you is, how much of Silicon Valley advice, how much of software, quick technology development can apply to founders in Africa that want to invest or create companies in the environmental space?
In the what space?
Environmental space, forest space.
Forest space.
That is rather long term.
Oh, good. I think I respect your vision. I respect your great heart for building such a great business and to protect environment. Unfortunately, there is no such huge money from Silicon Valley or venture capital doing that. As an entrepreneur, you have to survive first. You have to prove first. Only when you survive and prove that people can support you. It's, as I said this morning, we have to, people like us, entrepreneurs, we have to get used to be rejected. When we get used to be rejected, you will be surprised by people supporting you. So I don't think there will be a lot of money on the market waiting for 20 years for trees to be planted. But if you can make your furniture better, there might be a lot of venture capitalists to come here. We have a big big furniture company founder here. We can discuss with him. He's from China. He's making a lot of furniture. So maybe discuss how we can work together. Thank you.
So, Jack, thank you very much. We've been told that time is up, and I wanted, so these are the